Hey guys, what's up? Zanza here, and I want to make a little video of how I choose PC parts. But first, I'm gonna say what I think is the wrong way that I used to do. I used to just go on Newegg, let's go on all products, components, motherboards, Intel motherboards, because Intel makes amazing things. Also, that's what I'm familiar with, so yeah. I usually went with like the newest socket and Gigabyte because Gigabyte is it's amazing. Love Gigabyte. I go to like the lowest price of whatever Gigabyte had, 1151. That's usually what I will do for most things. Like say, oh right, also one more thing, ATX, because I use ATX boards. You can use smaller ones depending on your case size. You don't have to do that. But yeah, that's usually what Alright, usually what I would do. Stuff is dying. Alright, also I usually select new, but you can also get stuff that's not new. There you go, the board for 95 bucks, Z170 XP. It's not bad. But then you also choose like the processor. Obviously, be like desktop processor, not getting like a server processor or anything. And then 1151, and then remember this is all the way I used to like want to buy stuff. It's not a terrible way in my opinion. And I would just like get like the Pentium or something, just start off with something okay. Like the newest stuff is usually pretty good, and then upgrade later. But there's a new way that I do things now. I would just alright, yes, I know eBay blasphemy. Um, I would do like whatever the last generation's high-end socket is. Right now, okay, I need to find words to describe this. It's like 2011 V3. Alright, fine, whatever, Wikipedia. Alright, socket R. Sorry about that. It's performance in a high-end desktop and server platform processor socket. It's 2011 protruding since attached to contacts and stuff. Alright, so basically, this is like the high-end expensive processor, only can take like i7s like Xeons. Pretty much, it's kind of the point of this. And you're like, oh, that must cost like millions of dollars. Well, okay, obviously I'm exaggerating a little bit, but you see, the thing is that you go like to see that's 2011 V3. That's like the current one, and look, they cost a lot for the processors, a lot. That's a bad. Don't want it to cost a metric butt ton of money. So and also even the motherboards, like let's check here. Motherboards, 2011 V3. The motherboards aren't as bad. Like the motherboard's like 162 or lower. That's like 500 plus bucks for like just the processor and the motherboard. It's a lot. It's sure it's a great processor, but it costs way too much in my opinion. And so what I would do, all right. So see, the last socket is 2011, not V3. Remember, V3 is the new one. It's I usually go with the last one if I was getting a new motherboard, which is which is a 20 regular 2011, also known as the X79 chipset. Right now we're in the X99, which is 2011 V3. So before that's X79, and then before that's like I don't remember what the one before that's called. Whatever 1366 is. That's actually what's in my new motherboard. I still haven't installed because it's stuck in my dad's office and it's a big motherboard doesn't fit my case and that's a problem, but whatever. So seeing like X79, X99, whatever the heck this other BS is. So this is where I would say the sweet spot is. This is a sweet spot, but actually, and see we can compare right now to see how much it costs compared to the old one. This is the this one before that. This is entry level, not entirely sure what socket it's called. I think it's X57. Let me check on eBay real fast. X57 motherboard. That's probably totally wrong. Or not. Socket 1366. Chipset. Oh, it's X58. Oops. See, this is why we learn things. We have the internet. Internet's magic. Alright, so X57. x68 motherboard, and just compare real fast the three motherboard types. Remember, using the 1151s as reference, which is Skylake right now, and such. Remember, it can be anyone you want, but I personally recommend Gigabyte. They very durable and they last a long time. They're very good stuff. I love Gigabyte, but you can. I'm sure other ones are fine. EVGA is good. Other ones are probably good. My dad doesn't trust ASUS anymore because they uh they don't have very good support in our experience. So see, 95 bucks, 65 bucks, 150. It's usually what people would get, you know. That's the bottom. It's a good motherboard. It's a nice motherboard, and that's nice. Okay, it's not a nice processor, but it's not bad. And so here's an X50, and then let's look up X58 processor. So let's compare this, the newest mainstream. See, there's a mainstream boards. They don't cost a crazy amount of money. You go from Pentiums, i3s, i5s, the i7s. i7 costs like 360 bucks to me. And the best boards here cost like a couple hundred too, naturally. And some support overclocking, some don't. All more complicated stuff probably go in some other video. But here we go. Here's a bunch of motherboards for this, for X58. They are selling a lot of these. But yeah, see, they're all. Let's make this buy now because I don't want to bid. Alright, and then let's look processors. X58 processor. Actually, where yet? Let's look up Xeon. You might be asking, what's a Xeon? It's basically an i7 that's server level. Kind of. It's complicated. 8 bucks. 27, 6 bucks. 50 bucks. Alright, but you're saying, oh, it must be a terrible processor. No, it's actually really good. It's quad core, 2.66 gigahertz. And it's 4-way SLI, whatever that means. Okay. Um, so what would I say though? X79. X79. We're not even gonna look at X99 because it's exorbitantly expensive, okay? It's exorbitantly expensive. X79 Xeon. Because X99 current 2011 V3 we saw a new egg costs a metric ton. Yes, I know eBay can cost less, but on new stuff, not so much. You can only have so much magic over your butt, you know? I was actually talking to my good friend Gavin about getting this actually, and one of these motherboards because the prices and stuff. Let's see what happens if I go the price low to high. It probably will get. It'll probably just die. Yeah, not working. Let's find one that's working and it doesn't look like trash. Alright, going with a gigabyte thing again. Alright, 100 bucks. Almost the same as this one. 95 bucks. Oh, it's also bid or buy. See, that's 4 PCI Express slots with 6 RAM slots. It's pretty looking board. Oh, it's broken. That's a bad. That's one of the reasons. That's one of the things about getting the older stuff. All right, fine. Let's get check out this one because this one no accessories. This motherboard I/O only. That's one of the problems with getting used ones though, is that it doesn't come with a bunch of all the other stuff. So yeah, but why does it actually cost that much if you think about it? Then let's look at the processor. So you get this one. Let's see if this is even on Game Debate. I usually use Game Debate to see the general performance of processors and stuff. Game Debate. Hey, look, yes, it's there. It's W3520. It's an 8 out of 10 processor. It's not bad. It cost $8. It's broken, doesn't it? Come on. Or is it? Yeah, are they actually selling this? It's process. Okay, no fan. Alright, if you really want, I'll check the fans. X58 fan. No, alright. Heatsink. I think it's not heatsink. Let's just put a CPU cooler. All right, 20 bucks. So $28. And that's a Pentium for, so 20, yeah, so 20 plus 8, 28 versus $65 processor. Albeit the motherboard's a little more expensive, doesn't come with anything. But that's to be expected. That's going to cost a little bit more. So it kind of even out. All right, let's say that all the wires and stuff, that motherboard will equate to the cost difference of having that one. To that, add like 25, 28 bucks. Then it'll be equivalent. All right, let's compare the G4400 Pentium to this here Xeon. All right, let's go. Remember, this is like 8 bucks because eBay is magic. Truly is. And also remember, this is probably not it's not even close to the best that you can get um, for that socket. It's a quad core. So let's see. It's a Pentium. I have to freaking check this card. Pentium G4400. My computer, don't die on me now. If you're wondering what this computer has, it's actually older than all of that. It's a socket 775, Core 2 Quad Extreme, QX 9650. Most of you probably are like, what the frick is that? Well, it's basically just like kind of an older quad core. It's older than all the stuff I'm talking about. Which one of the reasons why I was supposed to be upgrading, and why is my computer getting wrecked? Freaking ads. Alright, G4400. Scroll. Scroll, young one. No, I'm not seeing G4400. Somebody signed me. Are you not G4400? Where is it? I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know. Oh, there it is. Alright, fine. Alright, finally we get to actually compare. Sorry, I'm not used to making videos, especially with my computer not being as good as it should be. So the Xeon eats it at 37%, but let's not stop there for those of you who actually care. So see, this Xeon's from '09, which is one reason why it costs $8. This Pentium's from 2015. However, Xeon is 4 core, it's quad core. That means there's 4 cores in it, like 4 processors, I guess, in a sense. It's massively better at the gaming. See, here's the minimum requirements. The recommended requirements, a bunch of games. Both of them still are starting to struggle, I guess, with age. 7 out of 10 versus 8 out of 10. They're both very, very capable processors. Very, very good stuff, especially for our first computer. Very. See, this is overkill probably for our first computer. Like, it's comparable. Like, the Pentium is comparable almost to my processor, and I have used it for gaming for a while. High CPU usage detected. You may have performance issues. Shut up. Except the Xeon does pull a lot more power. If power is a problem, then this will definitely affect you. And the computer is dying more. Alright, so yeah, that's the gist of it. You guys get the idea. So let's close some tabs. And keep that processor open though. Because that processor burns a lot more than I expected it to. Oh right, let's close some stuff. Boop. The unprofessionalness continues. So let's look at X79 boards. Let's go lowest price. Hopefully not broken motherboards. So this is a socket 2011 by the way. Gets error code 9. Untest, what does that mean, untest? What do you mean by untest? Oh, 4 parts not working. Cool. Great. Guess I have to. This better work. There. 2 are purely cosmetic. So basically, this is pretty functional. Functional. Are we going from lowest to highest? Okay. I don't believe you. You know what, let's just use this Asus Sabertooth one. Because Or that one. See, there's so many options. That's one of those things that's nice about eBay. You have so many options, you know? So, that one's not working, so let's ignore that one. That one's damaged, I guess. Let's just do this one. This one's in good condition. It looks pretty good. It's pretty. Yes, it's 250 bucks. It's expensive motherboard. I agree. However, motherboards you're supposed to keep for a long time, and also look at those. Those are RAM slots. That's twice as many as this guy. You can't see it, but you can check yourself. And see, number of memory slots is 4, and this one is 8. It's 8. This is an expensive motherboard. However, the processors aren't too expensive, which is always nice. Nice as rice, like Jacksepticeye says. And you can also get $55, $85, and such that will fit in it. And you guys can check the performance yourself. It's a lot better than even what you can get with like an i7. I was arguing with Gavin a lot about basically like the $75 one can basically beat up an i7, even in the newest stuff, because those are quad cores. This is an octo core. See, the thing is, like these regular mainstream processors are either dual core or quad core. That's pretty much it. And even the socket 1366 is even this $8 thing is yes, I know it's a quad core, but you can upgrade to like a quad core and a hex cores, which means 6 cores with the X58 with the socket 1366, which is the one before the last one. And then you have to spend a little bit more money on the last generation's motherboards, so they're still selling them for a decent amount for them to be working. However, you spend a decent amount on the motherboard and you get like the Sabertooth for 250. You can get like a really kick butt processor for 75 bucks that will basically wipe the floor with like every other regular processor, even i7s. It will just wipe the floor with them. I checked. They're pretty great. And that's basically how I choose motherboard and processor parts. It was a long video. Sorry, just that'd be kind of useful to someone. Because look, uh, a little rundown, enthusiast class. Yeah, because it's high-end stuff, you know. Servers use these too. Basically, these are like the really crazy guys, the crazy sockets, the good stuff, so to speak, the good stuff. And if you just get the older ones, like I said, they're really good. The motherboards tend to cost a pretty decent amount compared to like these guys. However, they usually are built better. And they last a long time. My dad still has a socket 1366 that will like run this Xeon. I think that's actually one of the processors he can run in this video. See, and as you have it longer, it gets cheaper to get the Xeon. Because everybody's like, what's a Xeon? I don't want a Xeon. I want an i7 because everybody loves i7s. Oh man, Xeons are pretty nice, especially if you can get them. Because the newest ones, they're expensive. I don't think they're worth it for price performance. But unless you're doing servers or something, because my dad loves servers. Like see, $8 for a really nice processor can beat up that Pentium that costs $65. You know, it's really basic and simple. And then for AMD, I don't know. I have not checked. I don't know enough about AMD. But if you're getting like a processor without a video card, like on a laptop or like a computer or something, you don't have like a dedicated GPU, I would say get an AMD because they have better onboard graphics. Like Intel HD graphics on Intel's processors are pretty trash. So like the Xeons don't even have the onboard graphics. It's just like they're they know HD graphics are bad. And if you're serious about gaming, you just get like a dedicated video card. Like the cheapest ones don't cost much. However, this is important. For a video card, I would get it from Newegg. I wouldn't get a used video card. I don't trust not getting a new video card. Video cards are something that you do want to stay updated with because they're different. They aren't designed to last as long. They are escalating in technology significantly faster, and there's not like the crazy i7 and Xeon video cards, and then like the i3, i5, i7 video cards. It's all kind of one thing. It's just like whatever they release. I am so tired I can't even. All right, here we go. Desktop graphics cards. And I would highly recommend getting whatever NVIDIA's newest series is. I'm sure AMD has good stuff too. Check them out and learn about them from somebody else because I have no freaking idea. I'm sorry if I don't. I know NVIDIA. That's what we have. Let's just look at the G4. Where's the 900 series? Where are you? It's a current series. There we go. 900 series by NVIDIA. It's a current series. It's only if you can afford it. Well, I'll tell you what to do if you can't like go into this price range. 'Cause remember, this one, I know this is just save up for the motherboard because everything else will come cheaper. Because like this uses like regular DDR3 RAM probably, and DDR3 RAM, like you can just find Newegg. It's cheap. Let me see. Components, memory, desktop memory, DDR3. Oh, good. Let's go to the lowest price. Also, by the way, these are appears to be probably 2 or 4 channel. I honestly have no idea. I don't know enough about these bigger processor things. But you kind of want to fill in the ones that are the same color. So you kind of want to have 4 in order to max out that bus. Like 4, like 1 in each yellow or 1 in each black. Because then it'll max it out so it has a maximum speed or something. I don't know too much about that. But let's say that you do that. You want to have the maximization. Get 4. Just get 4 of these. 4 Mushkin enhanced. For 11 bucks each, it's 44 bucks for RAM, and you have 8 gigs RAM. Not bad in my opinion. Or you can also get less sticks. Let's see where we can get. Let's get to 4 gigs, 4 gigabyte sticks. Also remember speed and latency are also important. I don't know very much about that, but lower latency is better. DDR3s tends to be pretty good about that. We can get like 2 4 gig sticks for 16 each. It's like 32 bucks. It's even less than that, but remember, it's also you want to fill in those things though for the speed. It's a really nice looking motherboard. And so see, the motherboard is always the important part too. You don't want to really skimp out on the motherboard because you're supposed to have a motherboard for a long time. Because if you change your motherboard, you have to change out your RAM, you have to change out your processor, and it's just a huge pain. Well, maybe not the RAM. It depends. Like if you're going from DDR3 to DDR4, yeah, you're getting new RAM or ECC and non-ECC. We'll talk about that later. But just for gist of it, like the processor is usually the big deal to change. And the Xeons are just really good prices and they're still really powerful. Like they'll still beat up i7s on this socket and you can still get the better ones. Like that was like this one's like an $8 one. It can beat up stuff, you know? It's still pretty tough and it's the old one. Where's like the new one I want? This one. This one will beat up the i7, the 6700K, the newest one. So, as I know it's more expensive, but that's like 300, that's like $320 and then it's like $370 with this. And then with here's where it gets tricky. Might not be able to afford like even a GTX 950 for like 120 bucks. If you get like the one for 120 bucks, it's like almost $500 already. You still have to buy the power supply and the case, which usually aren't like usually like another 150, like 650 bucks for a rig now. So you're starting to get into the higher price, but if you want like gaming, I recommend at least getting a 900 series. If not, you can probably go down to 700 series, but I would recommend staying here and just getting like a gigabyte. A bunch of stuff isn't loading for some reason. Mostly the gigabyte. I think they sabotaged gigabyte. Oh, it's a nice video card. But yeah, that's how I would buy stuff. So I would literally, if I didn't have a computer, I wanted to build a new computer, I would get this motherboard for 250 bucks, saving up obviously. Get this Xeon, because it's an octo core. It still beats up the newest i7s. It's a lot nicer than what I have right now. And my current computer, not my other bench. It's talk about that other one later. Which is like 340. I already have a case, so that's like 340. And I also already have a power supply. Most people already have a case and power supply. Most. Or some. Whatever. So it's like 340. And then New RAM because I have the wrong RAM. $380 now. I already have my video card. You can use your old video card. So it only cost me like 380 to upgrade to be able to completely smash out all the other like stuff that you can get with like regular stuff, which I think is pretty freaking cool. They can upgrade as Xeon to even smash face even more later, and you're getting rock. It's like top of line, like you're getting rock in performance. I mean, like you don't need like $1,000+ game computer in order to be able to wreck face. You know, just like you get that, you get that. It's like 300 something bucks. Go up to like 650 if you're building from scratch. Like even like a decent video card. You can wreck face. You can probably get a little more expensive video card. It's like 600, $700. A lot better than even some $1,000 plus like Alienwares and stuff. You know, and you can keep them for a long time. The better motherboards you can keep for a long, long time. That's the beauty of them. And it's a really long video. I hope you guys kind of got a little bit of an insight of how I would myself would upgrade something if my dad didn't was not around to help me. He's actually the reason why I wanted to get like one of these better sockets because I was like, I originally wanted to get the 1151. I wanted to get the regular one. I just wanted to get the regular processors that everybody gets all the time, new Skylakes or whatever. But he was like, no, no, just get the older, like high-end ones. And I was like, what? And then I checked it out. I was like, wow, they're really good for what they are. And especially, always check on eBay. Newegg doesn't really sell the older stuff very much. So that's my recommendations. Is how I would go out shopping for for computer parts. Motherboard, expensive part, but that's the part you hold on to. You can always keep upgrading it. You can always keep upgrading it. And these motherboards, these big ones, can go up to can upgrade like ridiculously. They can upgrade like crazy. They are see the normal boards. You can only upgrade for so far. You can't upgrade them that far, not nearly as far as these bad boys. These are just the real deal, you know. Like you already have the fans on the stuff, and it's really cool. It's just it can't even compare. It's just so much better. Like look at top shelf board, excellent board, very fast, great motherboard, great mobile with whatever stuff. Let's click on this one. Let's look at some reviews. My computer's getting wrecked again. Shockwave flash crashed. I don't care. Alright, testing normal working condition. Alright, no reviews. That's unfortunate. What? But yeah, Xeons, the good stuff. 8 cores, lots of L3 cache. Don't want to explain that right now. Socket F, not sure exactly what the frick that is. But yeah, socket 2011, like I said, for this one. So I hope you guys learned something. To hopefully 2 people that watch. I don't even know if even 2 people are gonna watch this. But hope you enjoyed it. I like talking about computer stuff. Also, I'll probably talk about phone stuff in some other one. I wanted to do a little vlog thing. Be kind of fun. Do a little learning. You know, learning's always exciting if it's about stuff that you care about. You know. And ask me anything. I will make videos about like any more if you have any more questions, or go into detail, or do more research myself. And I'll learn things. You know. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll catch you guys in the next one.